YouTube? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Resident Evil 5 Collector's Edition Chris Redfield figure. So you've probably seen this around, but most people haven't gone too into detail in it. And I'll just zoom in on this guy right here. First off, it is different from the Resident Evil 4 ones in the sense that there's zero articulation and the paint wash throughout the figure. It's decent. I'm not going to go ahead and say it's bad, but it is decent. It could have been a lot better. There's zero articulation on this guy. I know the Resident Evil 4 ones had a waist and arm articulation and a head swivel, but this has nothing. Absolutely nothing. And his knife was actually broken when I bought him, which is horrible. And no BSAA pouches or logos on his shirt whatsoever. And brace yourself for the face. Now this is downright horrible. He's even got like a little zit over there. I don't remember Chris looking like that. My goodness, like the face on this figure is a turn off enough to like say save your money. You know, for as much as this guy is going for, you could probably pick up a sweet deal on this one, the 6-inch fully articulated Chris. But this small one, I guess it's more for collector's value because I really can't see why anyone in their right mind would just want it other than, you know, the completionist collector's value, because I would definitely say pass on this. And I'm actually going to take out the Resident Evil 4 figures and do a brief comparison. Alright, so here we have the Resident Evil 4 Leon and the mini Resident Evil 4 Leon and Ada figures, and you can see that NECA actually has a consistent scale developed. If you look at how tall Leon stands to Chris there, and even in the minifigure form, it's relieving to know NECA actually has a pretty darn consistent scale for their figures. I mean, it seems like Leon might be a little taller than Chris, which isn't right, but the fact that they actually kept it, you know, a unison scale, even in the smaller form, I think that's pretty interesting. And well, let's take a look up close. As you can see, the Resident Evil 4 figures look pretty darn good, and then Chris in the back is just like derping it up. Like, that is pretty atrocious, I'd say. Yeah, this figure is not very good looking at all, and it doesn't move whatsoever. Like, even Ada has her articulation points and Leon has his, but Chris has absolutely zero. He just kind of stands there. And whereas the Resident Evil 4 guys are made from a softer plastic, Chris is made from a ceramic sort of ornament material, so if he takes a fall, he's going to drop. Like, these Resident Evil 4 ones, they can take a fall and still be perfectly fine, but if you drop Chris onto a hard surface, he is going to shatter. And overall, this figure, the Chris Redfield minifigure, it sucks. I have to say, flat out, it sucks. I'd say save your money and just go pick up the 6-inch normal NECA Toys Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 5 if you can, because this small figure absolutely isn't worth it.